Hi all, and welcome to my channel, Fred Makes Things, and our Sewers Club project unboxing video for this lovely November 2024. It is Tuesday afternoon, early evening really, and I'm unboxing this video for Wednesday. So like, how cool is that? Like how close I'm actually able to get the unboxing up for you. That's crazy. I love it when that happens. I don't think we could have had a tighter turnaround than like early evening Tuesday for a Wednesday video. Like, that's probably as close as I'm ever willing to cut it. But anyway, we're going to do this video in two main parts. Part one is going to be talking about who is Sewers Club and why are we talking about them. And then part two is going to get to the actual unboxing itself. Timestamps are on the screen for you in the description box and as chapters embedded in the video. So if you want to get right to the unboxing, feel free to use the timestamps. But before we get to the unboxing, I do have two things I want to do quickly. Number one is to say hello to everybody, all the new subscribers, the OGs, anyone in between, any people who clicked on this video for the first time and are staying to see what's going on. You're all welcome, you are all appreciated, and I enjoy having you here. So do feel free to comment or like the video or subscribe if you're new and you like what I'm talking about. All of it is much appreciated. And then the second thing I want to do is just to give a shout out to another creator on YouTube. Her name is Kenyadda. She has started an Etsy shop where she sells some of the crochet items that she makes. And she made this. Like, how cute is that? This Beetlejuice pumpkin. Big fan of pumpkins. Big fan of the colors of Beetlejuice. Haven't seen the new movie, so can't comment. But when I saw that she had pumpkins up on her Etsy shop, I decided I needed to get myself one. So here's that. Here's a little bee that she threw in as a bonus. I love this little guy. I think he's so cute. And then she also sent like some stickers and stuff like that. But Kenyadda has been my longest running subscriber who regularly comments and interacts with me in the comment section. I think she's been watching my channel since 2021, 2022. And she's always been around and I've always appreciated her, and she was my very first Etsy shop purchase, and she's always just been like a really great subscriber, a great fan, and I'm really happy for her that she's decided to start trying to sell her own creations. So if you're interested in checking her out, I'll have her Etsy shop and her YouTube channel linked down in the description box for you if you want to go check her out. She does crochet videos, and she had a YouTube channel that she ended up leaving or something. I'm not sure what happened, but now she has a new channel that she's getting up and running, so I'm thinking about checking her out. She's a pretty great lady. And now let's do part one. Who is Sewers Club and why do we care? So Sewers Club started as a subscription box company where they send you a monthly sewing project. Everything that you need to make one sewing project is included in the box. That's the fabric, the pattern, of course, any kinds of zippers or interfacing or linings or anything like that. It's always included in the box. All you need is your general sewing supplies. They have an option, a notions add-on option, where you can get sewing notions that could help you possibly with the project, and then sometimes it's just nice things to have. Like last month we got a skip resistant pad for your sewing machine foot, and I'm really enjoying that. But I've had scissors and rotary cutters and needles and different bobbin kinds of holders and just a whole bunch of stuff in the Notions add-on. I really enjoy getting it. So all of the pricing for that has been up on the screen for you. They also now have a secondary box called the Stash Builder, and in that it's a highly customizable fat quarter selection box, basically. If you're interested in that, I will link Monday's video for you to go check that video out. And I mentioned both of these because they have been kind enough to give me affiliate codes for you, so you can save yourself some money. So code FRED will save you $12 Canadian on your first subscription box, a monthly project box. And code FRED30 will save you 30% off on your first fat quarter box. Different codes because the pricing system is a little bit different. And like I said, these are affiliate codes, so I do make a small commission off of them. But to be completely honest, one, I don't check my code very often, and two, when I do check, I usually convert it right into store credit and then buy stuff at Sewers Club. So they're a pretty great company. I really enjoy them. They're one of my favorite subscription companies, but the code is just a lovely bonus and isn't really having it doesn't really change my thoughts on the box itself. So with all that being said, let's get into part 2, what you all came here for, the unboxing. So I got the box, opened it up for you on camera, passed it off to my husband, where he quickly covered up the private information on it. It's funny, he was like walking in the door when I was getting ready to film this, or wanting to film this. So I like thrust the box and the tape at him and said, "Here, go." And then he handed it back to me, and now we're here. So I have not seen what's inside of it, and he has not given me any hints because he was surprised at the speed in which we covered it. So let's learn what is in here together. 6x8. All right, so in every box we get a little card, shows you a sample of what's going on. It's looking like a table runner or placemats or something. Garden party patchwork placemats. Hello, Fred. Let's sew garden party patchwork placemats with Franny's Flowers, a vintage inspired floral collection benefiting cancer research. Cool, cool. Cotton poly batting. All right. So then here is the pattern. You know, I've been thinking about this, and we haven't had any sort of like table runner or placemat project that I can think of this year. And looking back in my October videos, I've had a lot of placemat videos in October. Like October 2021, we had pumpkin placemats that I struggled with those, which was funny because it was a super simple project. But 2022 we had, we had a book tote, or a library book tote, but I revisited the pumpkin placemats. So we had that in that video. And then last year we had placemats as well. And then they had one set of placemats before I started getting this box as well. But it's interesting that like November seems to be like placemat month for them. I say that only having gotten them 2 times, but I don't know, weird correlation. And so in October I made placemats too, and now we're making placemats again. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, that's a lot of babbling for no reason. Yeah, so this is our pattern book. They can tell us how much of everything we need, what we had. They also give us the link to their video tutorial, which I always recommend watching. Cutting layouts, more cutting, and then sewing. Lemon star placemat top, and then binding, fun, and then we're done. Interesting. All right, here's the fabrics. We'll look at those last. Ooh, color 202. A really like a gray blue. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it is a gray blue. Blue gray. If I have this upstairs, I'll let you know. I'll run up quickly as I'm editing this to see. And then I believe this is our Notions add-on, a self-healing cutting mat from Creative Grids. And then our cotton poly batting, we'll leave that in there. This is a pretty hefty little mat, like it is thick. I like it. I like the colors of it. So it says, oh, look at that. They've even marked it 1.5 inches, 2 inches. That's really cool. I don't have a cutting mat this size. I have 12 by 12s. I've got the big 24 by 18, and now I've got like a little 6 by 8. That is really cute. And it is heavy. It's not going to move around on you. I like that. So let's take a look at the fabric. That's pretty. That is definitely like has like a vintage vibe to it. Light blue, like again, like a little, like a bit of a gray tone to it with some pinks and some like desaturated orangey reds and some yellow. I like that. And then it looks like you can get a couple of different colorways. And it looks like I got the blue. I've got these beautiful flowers. It looks like it's like a fat eighth of this. That's really, really pretty too. And then we've got a really nice feeling solid white. So that looks really nice together. So I'm guessing we have so much of this because it's the backing. We have a little bit of this because it's just the star. And then we need the white for the background. So looking at the pattern, Colorworks, and the white is the Colorworks pattern. So we have, that's what I was looking at. It's on here. Yeah, so it's a fat eighth of the blue fabric, a full yard of the floral fabric, 3/8 of a yard of the white cotton, and 3/8 of a yard of batting. And then it looks like probably a lot of this is going to be cutting. right? Because we're piecing it together. How many of these are we making? 2, I'm guessing. So I completely distracted myself looking through the pattern. So basically, I'll just break it down for you now so that you don't watch like 5 minutes of me just flipping through things and muttering to myself. But it looks like the majority of the work in this is, well, there's 3 steps really, right? These 3 steps are usually the same for all quilts, piecework kind of idea. So a lot of it is cutting, right? Because we need to make all of the pieces. And then it's piecing everything together to make the lemon stars or lemoyne stars. It looks like we're messing with a lot of half square triangles for this. So those are always fun to make. I'm getting better at making them though. So like if you've been following my quilt updates, you'll see that I would like to think that I'm progressing with them. But I was really curious if I'm making 1 or 2. And it looks like you are making 2. I haven't read the pattern in depth yet, but there's lots of like ×2 on the pattern, which makes me think, you know, you're making 2 of them. And then on the back here, you see that you have 2 finished stars. So that would lead me to believe that it's 2 parts. But anyway, what I was saying is that there's usually 4 main steps, but there are 3 main steps to quilting anything, and it's the same here. Piecework, or cutting out all of your pieces, you need to be precise so that your second part, piecework, comes together really nice, right? Sewing everything together, trying to make your points line up, something I always have a hard time with. And then part 3 is like putting it all together so that you have like a cohesive project. And then part 4 is your binding, right? Quilting and binding. So it's probably a little bit of labor intensive, but not going to be too difficult to work with. So that is this month's project. What do you think? Are you excited to see a piecework project? We haven't had one from Sewers Club in a long time that I can think of off of the top of my head. I'll flash up a photo though of our last piecework project. I want to say it was a table runner last spring, like not this past spring, but the spring before that. I'm not sure. We haven't had placemats in a year. So it's kind of nice, I think, to be stepping away from making bags or pouches or things like that. I think off the top of my head, we've been doing a lot of bags and pouches and whatnot. All really great projects, all really exciting things to work on. But it's kind of nice getting something a little bit different. So we'll see how it works out. If you are curious to see how this comes together for me, I do a full review in 2 weeks. Date is up on the screen for you. In that, I discuss a little bit of the project, showing you the project, the things that I liked about it, that I didn't like about it, and any mistakes that I may have made, and any kind of words of warning, if there are any, or things that I figured out as I was working on it. All of that is up in 2 weeks. So besides Sewers Club, what else do we have going on? Every Friday is our sticker by number project. That is filmed, ready to be edited. So that's good to go. Every Friday we know that's coming. Monday is hopefully going to be our crochet unboxing video. We will see. It should be an unboxing, or it could be a surprise for all of us if it doesn't arrive in time. I guess we'll all find out together. Well, I'll find out a little bit before you because I have to put it up. Next Wednesday is our quilt update video. We're going to be doing the updates for the block of the month and our or on the temperature quilt I've been working on. I have been including updates from the community in that section too, but I'm going to pause that until January, just so that I can just kind of concentrate on everything that I'm working on and do some pre-filming stuff. And if I try to do updates, I tend to hold off on pre-filming a little bit. And honestly, I'm just gearing up for December. So I'm just going to put a pause for updates from the community until January, when things quiet down a little bit again. And then the following Wednesday, of course, is Sewers Club. So if any of that interests you, do think about subscribing. I'd love to have you here. Do let me know in the comment section what you think about this project as well. And do you have any helpful suggestions on how to keep my points nice and clean? I'd love to hear it. I'm getting better, but I'm by no means perfect. So yeah, like the video if you've made it to the end, and I'm going to go. I have to edit this now. So with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you again soon. Bye!